What is the most useful Windows keyboard shortcut you think everyone should know? Win plus Shift plus S. Screenshot a portion of the screen and copy to clipboard. No need to use print screen in Edit or open up snipping tool. If you just need to quickly send someone a partial screen grab. Win plus P. Change multi-display layout. E.g. Screen 1 only, Screen 2 only, Duplicate, Extend, etc. without going into display settings. Win key plus L. Immediately locks the screen, hiding whatever was displayed before. Totally agree. This is one of my most used shortcuts, always useful in the office. Control plus Shift plus T to reopen last close tab. Useful when you accidentally close one. Also Control plus Backspace to delete word by word. Not Windows, but if you use Microsoft Word or Outlook. Shift plus F3 changes your highlighted word, sentence or paragraph between non-capitalized, first letter capitalized only, or all caps, without highlighting. It does this to the word the cursor is in. This one is actually the inspiration behind this post. I learned it yesterday and figured there must be so many more shortcuts that will save me literally seconds of my life. D. ****** Control plus F ******. It's really basic, but I've seen a lot of people scroll down for so long to find a word instead of just hitting up Control F. I did Control plus F on this post to see if anyone mentioned it. Windows key plus L. Don't be a pleb who leaves a PC unlocked at work. Control W. Close Reddit. Control T. New tab. R. Enter. See what's up on Reddit. Edit. People. I know about Control Shift T. My joke was about the weird brain-dead reflex of reopening right after closing. You know you've done it. Win plus Control plus Shift plus B. Restarts your graphics drivers. I've had this save me from the screen locking up many times where before I would have leaned on the power. This is the most edge case shortcut I've ever had the pleasure of using. Some engineer at work forgot to save and was like 7 hours into some insane CAD work when their graphics driver froze. Sure, saved the day. Sounds like what they really need to know is Control plus S. Windows key plus Shift plus left or right arrow key moves a window to another monitor. This works with full screen games and such. Control plus Shift plus C. Control plus Shift plus V copy and paste formats. I've been surprised at work how many people don't know this. 3/4 of my office doesn't even know you can even copy, paste from the keyboard in the first place. This tip would be an absolute trip for the people in my office. Windows key plus print screen. Automatically takes a screenshot of your screen and saves it to the default Windows Pictures folder. Edit. To make it clearer, the screenshots are saved here. C. Users. Your Windows username here. Pictures screenshots. EDIT2 only works on Windows 8 or later. EDIT3. Thanks for the gold. Kind stranger. \_ quoting you, Camnia. Greater than use the username variable so you can paste it in the Explorer. Greater than C. Users %username %pictures screenshots. Control plus Shift plus Escape for Task Manager. Be aware that this is a request instead of an interrupt. So if your computer froze, Control plus Shift plus Escape will do nothing. This is what Control plus Alt plus L is for. Win plus D equals desktop. Sometimes I have too many programs, documents open. So this helps reaching the desktop quickly. Edit. Alt plus TAB to switch between apps. Alt plus TAB modifier key first. Shift. Stop bloody toggling caps lock. Ugh. Said this in an earlier thread, but F2 renames a file. Some tips from replies were: Tab jumps to the next file to be renamed and Shift plus Tab to rename the previous file in the list. Shift F10 works like a right click and then you can use the up and down arrows and enter for spell check, etc. Saves taking your hands off the keyboard. Also Control plus left or right arrow goes to the start of each word. Combine with Shift to highlight whole sentences. Greater than Shift F10. So does the menu key on a PC keyboard that no one ever seems to use. Shift plus Tab to go the opposite direction of Tab. I use this a lot when I code. Saves me minutes. Hell, just Tab to advance to the next field. The number of people type their username then reach for the mouse to click in the password field is infuriating. Win plus E open File Explorer. Control plus 1 to 9. In Google Chrome to get to the tab you wanted to get to if you got multiple tabs open in Chrome. Edit 1 to 9. Scoff 10 tabs? Amateur. The interesting thing is that he has a 10 key. Everyone knows Control Z for undo, Control Y is redo. Sometimes it's Control plus Shift plus Z. Launch the shortcuts on your taskbar with Win plus number. Control plus Enter when typing a website address. This automatically adds the www to the beginning and .com to the end. Not many websites left that require www subdomains. Doesn't seem that useful. Still an interesting combination though. Control plus semicolon gives you the current date. You'll use this once, then you'll never enter the date again. In what program? Microsoft Excel. Scribbles furiously in a notepad. Why write it down? Open a new Word document with Alt plus X. What about the Notepad app? For every app, shift-click on the icon in the taskbar. It will open a new window. Control-click will open it with administrator rights. If not opened already and you have it as favorite, Control-Shift-click will open a new window with administrator rights. F4 repeats whatever action you last did, such as bold, add border, paste as values. Huge time saver in Excel. Step 1. Copy something with Control plus C. Step 2. Instead of using Control plus V to paste, use Control plus Shift plus V. It pastes it in the same font as everything else on the document. So if you copy something like a definition, this command will change the font to whatever you are using on the document. When you watch a video on YouTube, you can go to different parts of the video by pressing the numbers on your keyboard. 0 can reset it, whilst 9 will put it some way close to the end. It's in 10% increments, I thought. So 9 should put you at the 90% point of the video. Win plus M equals minimize all windows, which usually brings you to the desktop, though some programs don't follow the rules. Win plus Shift plus M equals undoes the minimization and brings back whatever you had open. Win plus X to equals CMD as admin. Win plus E equals new Explorer window. Win plus arrow keys equals snap window to screen edges, corners. Win X gets you a whole lot more than just an admin CMD. It's a nice shortcut to most things I ever need. All the shortcuts your browser uses. Asterisk Control plus T, new tab. Asterisk Control plus Shift plus T, open closed tab. Asterisk Control plus Tab, switch between tabs. Asterisk Control plus W, close tab. And so on. After getting used to them and learning them, your browsing experience will be so much faster. Win plus R. Yeah, I know. How boring. But hear me out. Here's a simple trick that I discovered by myself years ago. Level 1. If you put a shortcut to any program in the Windows directory, you can run it from Win plus R. I create 2 or 3 letter shortcuts for every program I use regularly. It makes opening them so much faster when you know exactly what you want. You will soon realize how tedious using a mouse is. I literally have almost 500 shortcuts. If I can't remember what abbreviation I made, I take a guess. If it's wrong, then I just make it a new one right then and there. I can't stress how much I love it. Here are some examples. No equals Notepad. FF equals Firefox. GC equals Google Chrome. GCI equals Google Chrome Incognito. XL equals Excel. You get the picture. I even add common typos. Calc, clack, CACL, CLCA, whatever. Just mash the 4 keys. Works for folders too. Doc equals documents. Mus equals music. WD equals Windows directory. I have a shortcut that helps me make more shortcuts. Yo, I heard you like shortcuts. Level 2. You can leverage command line arguments on the shortcuts. AskReddit.com equals opens new Firefox window and loads reddit.com. Or if you use Reddit a lot, just make a shortcut to the website. Red equals C. Firefox.xreddit.com. Level 3. Next you'll find yourselves making shortcuts to batch files and PowerShell scripts. Flush equals ipconfig flushdance. RS. For restart, equals shutdown RTOO. Kex. For kill explorer. Taskkill. FIM explorer.x. Start explorer.x. Ooh, here was a tricky one. Open a new blank email in Outlook. Nay. For new email, shortcut to C. Windows new email.bat. New email.bat contains one line. C. Windows new email URL. New email URL points to mailto. Quote, if anyone knows of an easier way, let me know. If even one person adopts this, I'll be happy to have written all this. Alt-Tab to switch between apps. Windows plus left right arrow snaps the active window to the left right side of the screen. Not as useful as some shortcuts, but extremely handy and not well known. Ctrl plus L for typing a link in many browsers. With the built-in search engines of today, you can immediately search anything, go anywhere, etc. Shift plus Alt plus T. Shift plus Alt plus D writes the current time and date in Word. I use it all the time. I feel this may be a good place to ask, does anyone know how to set up a shortcut to mute a single program? You can do almost literally anything with Auto Hotkey. Do yourself a favor. Spend 15 minutes after you install it following a couple simple tutorials. Give it a week and you'll never be able to function without it again. Ctrl plus Shift plus Escape immediately opens Task Manager instead of going the Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete route. But Ctrl plus Alt plus Del is still the way to go if your machine is frozen IRC. Ctrl C and Ctrl V. When you offer this piece of advice and they tell you, nah, it's faster for me to right-click asterisk. Me? Oh well, you must have one hell of a right mouse button. E types the letter E is part of many useful words. R. Avoid 5. 1. Windows key plus Q for opening applications by search. 2. Windows key plus P for changing multi-monitor display mode. Number 2 is pretty handy for me. My desktop sits under my desk and is connected to 2 monitors. But it is also connected to my projector and doubles as a media center. Don't need to touch any buttons other than my keyboard. Single monitor via PC screen only mode for general work. Extend mode for dev work with 2 monitors. Second screen only mode for watching movies on my projector. Can also snap my projector into the extend monitor group so I can work whilst others watch a film on the projector. Not a keyboard shortcut, but clicking middle mouse wheel on any link will open it in a new tab. Super useful. You'll never go back to right-clicking and selecting open a new tab ever again. Ctrl plus W closes current tab. Fuck pop-ups. Even better, make sure your browser add-ons don't allow pop-ups by default. Windows key plus the arrow buttons splits the screen and allows you to move it left, right, up, or down based on what arrow you pushed. Useful if you have multi screens. F2 rename folder, files, etc. Ctrl plus Shift plus Escape. Open Task Manager. Windows plus L. Log off. Windows plus left, right, up. Move position of window. Windows plus E. Open File Explorer. In Windows File Explorer, pressing Alt will display Advanced Options bar. Ctrl plus T. New tab in browser. Ctrl plus Shift plus T. Repo in left closed tab. F6, change URL. F5, refresh. Control plus F5 or Control plus R. Hard refresh. Erase cookies etc. then refresh. Center plus Shift plus N. New incognito window. Control plus left right. Skip words and text. Greater than Windows plus L. Log off actually lock screen not log off. Small correction. Windows plus L locks the computer. All the programs stay running. And if log off, all programs shut down. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.